Another significant step forward for both sides as they for the first time. There is Andres Villaseca, captain of Uruguay. And it is Japan playing from left to right. Takuya Yamasawa, the fly half, gets us underway. So there is Sakate, the captain, and his 28th cap. He goes to Michael Leach. Now let's see if Japan can get the choreography right. They can, and it's the captain who gets the opening score, Atsushi Sakate. Just grown talent, and those who have made their home in Japan as young rugby players. Sakate from the former category. Quite a responsibility for him. Outstanding job with Japan over the course of the last few seasons, the former All Black. Uruguay just looking to gain some sort of traction, and this is an impressive maul. It's Guillermo Pujadas, the hooker, Inciarte, just breaking down the short side. Finds the support. There's Inciarte again. Turn now of Japan to go on to defensive mode. Huge hit there in the midfield on the youngster Lucas Bianchi. South of Japan, just northeast of Fukuoka, which was one of the World Cup venues. So Yamasawa, that time, straight out Zealand netball international. Nelson firing it down. Once again, the slick handling under Hiva that time, feeding the support runner. That was out from Saito. Just a hint here of an overlap. Japan playing with really impressive tempo. Look at the speed there. Now the power of Makisi, but it's lost ball, but the referee was playing an advantage, a penalty advantage. Japan game. And here is Takuya Yamasawa. And straight in front from little more than 20 metres. First time that Japan had ever played Test rugby here. That statistic quite revealing. 2 lineouts lost so far for Japan. Carry forward there from Kajimura. Penalty to Japan. It's a stunning jersey, isn't it? Third successful penalty from straight in. Japan are at the moment taking on the leading side in the Northern Hemisphere. Look at that pressure being applied there by that Japanese bag. Inciarte feeds the ball on, taken forward by Villaseca. There's Inciarte again. Oh dear, and that was just a little bit of a knock on. And maybe there's an opportunity. Vandenheever's getting after it. The chip ahead. The bounce is right, and that's worked wonderfully well for Dylan Riley. And that simply came through line speed and pressure being applied by Japan. In the end, the bounce of a ball, perhaps making the crucial difference. But there's the hack ahead. Vandenheever getting after it. He gets his boot to it, and it's Dylan Riley following up. A second try for Japan, and they really are stretching their legs. Looks a decent player, this Dylan Riley. Originally from the Gold Coast in Australia. Seemed to appear, but it's held off pretty well so far. Oh, that was asking an awful lot of Makisi, but he got there, and they're powering their way towards the line. It was in the hands of Ben Gunter. They've got the try. It's try number 3. Well, Makisi really had to stretch for that one. Gunter underneath that mounted of bodies, getting the try, back in position for Sakati, the captain. He finds Makisi, the arm is out already from the referee, so it's a free hit here to Japan, and there are huge gaps opening. Vandenheerder gets his first ever try for Japan on his debut. Headed Vandenheerder. If there are any Munster fans watching, you might remember this fella. Had a couple of seasons, tire and lungs burn a little bit, that the floodgates are opening. Huge holes in the defence here. Far too much space opening up. Well spotted by Japan, and Vandenheerder easily getting through. Matteo Vinals able to work with. There's Yamasawa again.
No, never on the ball. Never on the ball.
There's a Uruguayan down, so it's effectively 15 against 14 at the moment. Oh, there goes Cornelsen, bursting through the middle. The support arriving. Yamasawa over the top, and there was a hand from Civetta, which I think will be judged to be a deliberate knock-on. It is. And there must be some question whether that merits a yellow card. I wonder if there will be any consultation between referee and television match official.
Guys, we're just going to check this and sign this off.
There is going to be. And I fear, is there Ruben Keane, the assistant? Well, yeah, no chance of taking that.
Just getting a better angle for you next.
It was Ryoji Noguchi who was waiting for it. Tremendous break there from Jack Cornelsen. Well, it's inevitable, I think, there's going to be a penalty and a yellow.
There's no one coming across to cover, so we're looking at a yellow card and penalty try.
Agree with that.
Okay.
So it's going to be an additional 7 points here to Japan, and Uruguay are going down to 14 men.
Good work.
Free flowing, and look at the burst through the middle. That's mighty impressive. Well, that is the try of the day, and it goes to Yusuke Kajimura. Makisi involved. That was tremendous. The defence just simply just did the easy bit. But look at that, hard and straight from Paulua Makisi. Earning just his third cap today. He's quite a discovery. And this a man who will unquestionably feature when we get to the World Cup next year in France. And Kajimura has the pleasure of finishing it off. Seung-Shin Lee, the Kobe stealer, slots it neatly. His first point. Of course, one or two bad habits. They can't afford to get into those with the
potential foul play.
Grand Slam. Take a look. Potential of head-on-head. That is what I think they're looking at. Maybe this will certainly give us a different angle. But it's shoulder on head.
I'm saying it direct. So, head contact, direct head contact, but because of the dip by the ball carrier, I'm going yellow card.
He ran into the shoulder.
Yeah. He's still got to lower his body height, Michael. Number 1, yellow card. Oh, yeah.
So Japan back to the full 15. They've turned it over at the line out. And Japan looking to continue playing.
Turnover's good.
Well, That's been turned over. That was not the smartest bit of play from Japan.
Turnovers here, no, stay. No, he's clearly lifted it.
As Alvarez. Echeverri. Didn't have too many options. He looked left, looked right. The only man wearing sky blue all in front of him. And he's stripped. And in the end, it's Daiki Nakajima who says, I've seen enough of this. We got France back-to-back on the next 2 Saturdays. And Japan have run out emphatic winners in this second test match in Kita Kyushu.